Your phone has been unlocked around 80 times today, and you still haven't done the one thing you planned. Sound familiar? Most people think they're just lazy, but the truth is far more unsettling. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why focusing has become so difficult, and why it's probably not your fault. Think back to when you were 10 years old. You could spend hours building something, reading, drawing. Nobody had to tell you to focus. You just did. Then something changed, and most people never figure out what. This is Dav. Every morning he tells himself the same thing. Today is going to be different. Today is going to be productive. He opens YouTube to watch a tutorial. 10 minutes later, he's watching a guy build a luxury house for a hamster. He locks his phone. 5 seconds later, he unlocks it again. He just wanted to check the weather. Instead, he opened Instagram, then YouTube, then TikTok. A few minutes later, he still has no idea what the weather is. Dav isn't lazy. He's trapped in a system specifically designed to trap him. 20 years ago, focusing didn't require effort. It just happened. Today, every single app on your phone was built by teams of engineers and psychologists with one goal. Not to help you, to keep you. Every notification, every like, every short video, each one delivers a tiny dopamine hit to your brain. But dopamine isn't happiness. Most people think it is. It's not. Dopamine is the chemical that says, do that again. It doesn't care if you're happy. It just wants more. A generation ago, you had to earn that hit. You finished a project, solved a difficult problem, built something real, then came the reward. Now your brain gets the reward before you've done anything at all. And that changes everything. Reading starts to feel slow. Studying feels boring. Even a 10-minute video can feel too long. Not because you're lazy, because your brain has been quietly trained to expect instant. Anything that isn't instant starts to feel like punishment. Have you ever unlocked your phone and immediately forgotten why? That's not your memory failing. That's your attention being stolen before the thought could even finish forming. The average person switches tasks dozens of times every single hour. Every switch costs energy. Your brain has to stop, reset, and refocus each time. Multiply that by a full day. That's why you feel completely exhausted without having done anything real. And then there's infinite scroll. It never ends. Because it was never designed to end. One more video, one more post, one more swipe. Built by people who measure success in minutes of your life consumed. Not minutes of your life improved. Consumed. Here's what they don't want you to know. Your brain isn't broken. It learned the wrong habits, and habits can be changed. Dav made 4 changes, not 10. Not a complete lifestyle overhaul, just 4. First, no phone for the first hour after waking up. Not to be disciplined, just to let his brain start the day on its own terms, before the algorithm got to it. Second, he switched his phone to grayscale. No more bright colors engineered to trigger craving. Suddenly his phone looked boring. It became a tool instead of a slot machine. Third, the 20-minute rule. He stopped trying to focus for hours. Hours felt impossible. So he committed to 20 minutes. Just 20. No pressure after that. Most of the time he kept going without even noticing. Because starting is the hardest part. Once you start, the brain follows. Fourth, he practiced doing nothing. 10 minutes a day, no phone, no music, no input of any kind. Just sitting with his own thoughts. It felt unbearable at first, then uncomfortable, then normal, then something he actually looked forward to. After a few weeks, something shifted. Reading didn't feel hard anymore. Work felt possible again. His phone stopped feeling like an emergency he had to check every 5 minutes. He didn't become a different person. He just stopped feeding the machine. You're not lazy. You're living in a world where thousands of highly paid engineers wake up every single morning with one question. How do we keep this person on the screen longer? Your attention is more valuable than your time, more valuable than your money, because attention is where both of those come from. And right now, someone is profiting from every second you're not using it yourself. Here's the question that should follow you out of this video. If nothing changes after today, if you watch this and go back to scrolling, where will your focus be 1 year from now? Probably exactly where it is today, only worse. And the scariest part isn't losing your focus. The scariest part is getting used to not having it.